Hello and welcome to another edition of Kogi in Focus, a weekly review of major happenings in and around Nigeria's confluent state, Kogi. I am your host, Oluwatosin Osuji. On the program today, Kogi State's government reacts to the gruesome killings of dozens of people in Omala and Dekina local governments, says the attack has political undertones. We'll tell you how Governor Yaya Bello handed a fresh charge to his cabinet members and other appointees to dedicate themselves to duty against the backdrop of rumors that he was planning to sack some of them. Last week, it was electricity. This week, it's water, as our views from the streets focus on the rights and wrongs of water supply in Nigeria. So, there's plenty to look forward to on the show today. Don't go away. I'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. The Kogi State's government has reacted to the attack on communities in the Dekina local government area that left dozens of people dead. The special advisor to the Kogi State's governor on security matters, Derry Omodara, who briefed journalists after this week's State Executive Council meeting, said the attacks have political undertones. Omodara, however, said government is handling the situation to see that justice is done and a repeat of the violence is prevented.
The ESCO condemned the unnecessary crisis that erupted at Ogani Igu in the Kina local government area of the state, which, upon receiving the report, His Excellency immediately alerted security agencies and directed them to move there. As we are talking now, the situation is under control. Security agencies have been directed to go further and get details, and anyone found who have involved himself in causing crisis in Kogi State to be prosecuted.
On the issue of revenue generation in the state, Finance Commissioner Ashirud Idris said monitoring modalities have been put in place to prevent leakages.
The ESCO today approved the framework so as to achieve the proper coordination of the revenue generating agency in the state and to ensure that all the revenue generating agency in the state, they are given their due of 3% of whatever they generate. This is to encourage them so as to improve in their work and ensure that the revenue of the state is improved.
In yet another development, the Director General of Information and Grassroots Sensitization disclosed the state's government's plan to establish its own television station in the not-so-distant future.
The wisdom behind this, as far as the government is concerned, is to ensure that we bring governance to the bedroom of every indigene of the state by way of using the television as a medium to enlighten the people, educate the people, as well as promoting peace and tranquility in the state.
The Kogi State House of Assembly on Wednesday passed a vote of confidence on Governor Yaya Bello and his deputy. The vote was passed after a motion sponsored by the member representing Ajaokuta State constituency and majority leader of the House, Bello Abdullahi Balogun. Balogun said it had become necessary to draw the attention of the State Assembly to what he called the giant strides of the Yaya Bello administration. He said the governor and his team had done particularly well in the areas of infrastructure development, healthcare, education, and the economy. He praised the letter of commendation written to the governor, urging him to continue the good work, undeterred by detractors. Many other members supported the motion describing the commendation as long overdue. Following widely reported rumors, mainly on social media, word has started spreading that Governor Yahaya Bello was about to shuffle his cabinet members. The rumor appeared to be gaining ground, especially when Governor Bello called members of his cabinet for a meeting. But after the meeting, the governor told newsmen the story of his planned cabinet shuffle was a hoax. He did not, however, deny that the meeting contained an appeal to them to remain dedicated to duty.
We simply charged ourselves to ensure that we deliver on the mandate, to ensure that the good people of Kogi State feel the impact of government. What they've been doing, they should double their effort to do more. This is basically what we charged ourselves. I didn't dissolve my cabinet. No any government official is removed. If anybody err, we shall punish the person. However, nobody has erred so far.
Well, during the week, Governor Yahaya Bello was given thumbs up by the Nigerian Army for his administration's support for the family of late Corporal Maman Lazarus, who died in a gun battle with kidnappers during the mission to rescue the popular oil magnate known as Always. The state government gave the family the sum of 5 million naira and granted scholarship to the yet-to-be-born child of the late soldier up to university level.
We are releasing a token sum of 5 million naira to you who can buy life. No amount of money can be equated to life. But what do? Lazarus, from his meager resources, takes care of his parents and the wife. But we can only show a concern and love for the family, all of you. By the grace of God, Kogi State shall bear, in addition to this, all your hospital bills, and we will ensure that a baby is given a scholarship up to university level. I thank you and God bless.
Commander Army Records Major General Felix Agugo, along with the Lazarus family, expressed their gratitude to the state government.
At least to an extent that we can say be consumed. Because those who took part in that incident are today in our own hands. And I want to assure you that there is no going back. We will continue to do this work. Our operations are still ongoing, and we will reassure the people of Kogi State that this will continue to be the case until every criminal is removed from this state and people of the state can sleep and go about their business.
I will thank the Excellencies, the Governor of Kogi State, and the other members of the Kogi State for the kindness they have shown to them.
Governor Bello said there is no hiding place for criminals in the state, as one of the kingpins behind the kidnap has been arrested. In a similar development, Governor Yahaya Bello expressed sympathy with the family of late Nababa, a ram seller allegedly killed in Ganaja village by a special anti-robbery squad official who claimed the shooting was a result of an accidental discharge during a misunderstanding between himself and the deceased.
I quickly called my people that we are together. I called them and say, okay, look at I have an accident. They should come and help me. Let me take this girl to the hospital. From there, I cannot go to lobby. I said, they're supposed to burn the vehicle. I said, they should not burn the vehicle. I want to roll this girl to the hospital. He said, no. He said, I cannot go to nowhere. Which I trust. As I'm talking to the man, person from nowhere carry, he come grab me, wanted to disarm me. And the disease carry iron pipe, he wanted to hit me. That is why I moved down to fire for them to escape. So the nation for authority go and judge him.
While announcing the state's government support with a sum of 5 million naira, Governor Bello urged the police to do a thorough investigation of the matter and ensure persons found guilty face justice.
Every citizen is protected and the criminals are not protected. You understand? Whether in uniform or a civilian, is not protected. And I can assure you that our brother will get justice. And Almighty Allah will bless justice. And as a government, we are going to support the family of our brother who was slain with some of 5 million naira. And please, you help me pacify the family and all the youths and supporters who are aggrieved. We are more aggrieved as a government because every single soul matters to us. It matters to us, and that is why we are doing everything possible to ensure that our lives, our properties are secured, all criminals are taken out of the society, and then we restore law and order. So if a law enforcement agent personnel, commit a crime, he will face the same law.
Families of the deceased thanked government for its timely intervention and support to see justice prevail.
Things like this have happened in the past. Our government, particularly a government, to come and intervene and wait. So we are very much grateful, and this will be remembered forever.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The growing security concerns in Nigeria are not in doubt, and Governor Yahya Bello, in recognition of this, visited the Rekpeni forest, where Operation Cat Race has been deployed to check activities of criminals. The governor told operators they can count on the state government's support for whatever they need.
In the wisdom of Mr. President, he directed the Chief of Army Staff to deploy some troops and to carry out some clearance operations in these areas. It started from Benue and all other places and equally taking place here in Kogi State, and it is called Exercise I Am Akpatuma. That is Operation Cat Race. So here the exercise has been on, and myself and the commander, I decided to visit the troops, that are carrying out this exercise today in the field, and I met them, in a very high morale, and they are doing an excellent job, and the crimes and criminality has been brought down to the barest minimum in Kogi State. We've done our best in the past, and they're equally complimenting us.
The operation is billed to end later this month, but it could be extended if its objectives are yet to be achieved.
Nigeria's confluent state, the country's melting pot, where almost anything and everything can happen. From the governor to the farmer, from politics to entertainment, from the economy to sports and tourism. We've got you covered on these and a whole lot more on Kogi in Focus. Kogi in Focus, a weekly review of development in and around Kogi State. Stay abreast with what you need to know on Kogi in Focus on your channel of choice, Africa Independent Television. Kogi in Focus, reaching everywhere, informing everybody.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Kogi in Focus, a weekly review of major happenings in Kogi State within the last 7 days. To make your comments, contributions, and advert placement, please contact us through the numbers and social media handles displayed on your screen. The Kogi State government during the week entered into a partnership with construction firm Julius Berger to build and repair 10 roads across the state's 3 senatorial zones. The Commissioner of Works, Housing and Urban Development said the aim is to construct international standard roads that will stand the test of time.
Their visit to the state today is to do the reconnaissance survey of all the roads that we have enumerated in our proposal to them, so that they can go back and come up with the design and the estimate to construct this road. And in the few weeks, they will be visiting all the other senatorial districts to take a reconnaissance survey on other road projects that they will be doing there.
Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Project Liaison and Management and the Director General, Media and Publicity, said proposed road work is in line with the government's new direction blueprint for the state.
It is not a partnership of the next 1 year, 2 years. We're looking at a long-term partnership in line with our 32 years infrastructure master plan that has been designed. What we are having today is the first phase of the project, looking at the local metropolis. Also, we're looking at the 3 senatorial districts, where we're looking at key roads within those districts to be addressed.
We are conscious of the fact that for this state to develop, our infrastructure must be top-notch, and that is why we have decided to give those projects to the lords of projects.
Roads to be constructed and repaired include Shitaku, Aingba, Itaketeide, Kaba Township, Okene Township, and Ekia roads. Smiles were put on the faces of residents of the communities of Tajini, Eto, Emu, Ogbabu, and Ojakura in Lokoja local government area as the National Youth Service Corps members in Kogi State extended a medical outreach to them. The state NYC coordinator says the outreach complements the state's government health care programs.
I am marveled by the commitments, the enthusiasm, and the devotion of these core medical personnel. They've been working around the clock to ensure that we get the drugs and all the logistics for this program.
A representative of the Lokoja local government and other community members expressed delight with the core members' gesture.
We want to appreciate NYC for this initiative. Their target, particularly the rural dwellers, is timing and germane. This is the first time in recent years that we're having this kind of thing in our various community. We as local government, by His grace, will continue to support such an initiative.
To reach out to people on their health matters, we have doctors, optometrists, those that can handle eye problems, and as in wide range of professions, we have people like in pharmacy, physiotherapists, and across the board.
It's our first time in history. That's why you can see our people, they turn out in numbers to welcome you people. And we are grateful to what we have even seen today, because our people were answered, they were treated, they were tested, they were treated because of the love the state government have in us.
Parts of the outreach included tips on living healthy and how to avoid dangerous infections and diseases. Kogi State's Governor Yaya Bello says his administration is committed to promoting the state's unique, diverse cultural heritage. He said this when he received the visiting Atta of Igala land and other top traditional leaders at the government house, Lokoja. He said the desire to achieve cultural development was among the reasons why he lifted the ban placed on 5 Igala traditional and cultural festivals more than 6 decades ago.
I want to sincerely urge Your Royal Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, all my brothers and sisters from the Igala Kingdom at home and in diaspora to note that we have revived the rich culture of Igala land. We likely belong to one religion or the other, either a Christian or a Muslim. But we can never run away from our heritage. And if we don't bring it back, especially the very wonderful aspects of this our rich culture, and build on it, we will continue to move randomly without direction.
The Atta of Gala land, Michael Amel Boni II, said his people are aware of Governor Bello's cultural initiatives, adding that they are solidly behind him.
Due to some overzealous people, part of our system, we truncated our culture, gave it abandon, and sent it on exile. We have remained in the limbo for over 65 years. From the dungeon to light, forever and ever, the Ghana people will not forget you.
The traditional leaders say the visit is aimed at assuring the government and the general public that the restored festivals will be used as tools to promote unity, peace and tourism in the Igala land and the state in general. There's no doubt that water is life. That explains why a shortage in supply is always a cause for concern. Nigeria has been grappling with water supply challenges for some time now, and we took the issue to the people to hear what they have to say about the current water situation and what can be done to make potable water available to all in Kogi State in particular and Nigeria in general. On this week's Views from the Streets.
Yes, we drink the water. Sir, as you know, sir, the characteristics of good water is tasteless, odorless, and tasteless. But since we find ourselves in this condition, we don't have borehole, so we have to fetch the water to apply alum to it, so it will make it easy for us to drink. That is why we are fetching the water.
Okay.
If they can produce us a good bowl, we will not be drinking this water again. So I wish my aim for the government is that they should provide a good water for us. I'm speaking on behalf of my people, that the government should please provide us a good water.
I like to advise government to dig borehole for us because we are lack of water and electricity. So we need water. Like this one now, this one is for individual. And sometimes we are lack of water. We do go to Ghana and fresh water.
Do you drink the water?
Yes.
Do you normally drink this water?
Yes.
Why do you drink it? You don't have clean water to drink?
Yes.
And some of our people go to the junction and fetch water, which you don't supposed to. And this pipe belongs to any houses. If you can see now, look at this pipe. It's not rushing. It's when we break this one that we are fetching from this place. But we are pleading for the government to help us so that each house can get water. We will not be suffering from one house to another before we get water again.
As you can see, we are facing a lot of challenge here. No water. This is our type here. But still, water cannot rush up to here. That's why we are putting our rubber down to water. We break this thing before we fetch water. That is why. If not, there is many this now house to us, but water cannot reach down. We want government to help us so that the water will rush more than this. And from Adakulo Junction down to here.
We have been fetching like this now. We don't know what happened. From the gutter, we have no choice. That's why we are fetching it like this. Let the water be coming up so that. Let the water be reaching the tap so that we will not be fetching water from the gutter, so that we will not have disease or any form of sickness.
The leg you they put for that poto na sickness it be, and you dey manage them. Even now when my water come now, na esa poto we dey, and the pump we know the rush. One beg government to make it that water make it reach to everybody house, so we dey suffer.
You can see very dirty. We are fetching water from the gutter, which is not good for our health. The government should look into it and do something about it. It's very dangerous. You can see the way we are fetching it, struggling with dirty and clean water.
This is where we draw the curtain on this week's bumper package. Thanks for investing your time with us. And be sure to make it a date next week, same time, same station, for another edition of Kogi in Focus. Go out there and have yourself a wonderful week. And remember, do to others what you want them to do to you. I am Oluwatosin Osuji. Bye for now.